Hello again. Hello again. I'm trying again to get this one. I had to delete videos from a couple of weeks because I checked them last night on my YouTube channel and there was no sound on any of them. So I'm hoping there will be sound on this one. We shall see. Okay, and continue to read from my book, Waiting for the Morning: A Mother and Daughter's Journey Through Alzheimer's Disease. And we have gotten to chapter. Well, it is May, chapter 8, Finally Spring, and this is the beginning of May 1995, and 31 years ago. The chapter starts off with a picture of my mother sitting on the bench in the garden, and of the poem Paradise. With the sound of leaves crunching under our feet, we walked through the garden and sat on the bench. The birds that were singing sounded so sweet, and the soft touch of the wind felt good on my cheek. It wasn't quite Eden, but it was as close to paradise on earth as I could hope. Yes, she had Alzheimer's, and yes, life was hard, but we were in heaven just walking in the yard. And that's so true. And it doesn't seem like it at the moment sometimes, but then once you get past it, it's like, we had it so good. We had it so good. And I may turn that one into a children's book too, children's picture book too, like I have some of the other poems. Okay, Monday, May the 1st, 1995. We were up at 3:30 a.m., but it seems like this isn't happening as often now and not as early in the night as it used to. We are much closer to getting full nights of sleep now. Still, I'm so sleepy when we get up a few hours before daylight. This morning, I thought I would try to lying on the couch to watch my mother, thinking maybe I could get in another nap or two. It didn't work out that way. As soon as I fell asleep, she was up wandering through the house, saying everything was wrong and this was not her house. When I showed her the bed she sleeps in and the chair where she sits most of the time, she said we have to get them out of here and back in my house. We went through 2 hours of this with her walking through the house and saying everything was wrong. Finally, she settled in her chair and I fixed breakfast. She came to the table but was still complaining about things being wrong and something needing to be done about it. She hardly touched her breakfast and refused her medicine. I called my sister, got her out of bed, and probably made her late for work, but she talked my mother through eating a little more of her breakfast and taking her medicine. She became more cooperative but not happy after breakfast. I helped her with going to the bathroom and changing her clothes and she settled down in her chair for a nap. She woke up just fine, just as peaceful as can be. Thursday, May 4th, 1995. My mother refused to eat and take her medicine again this morning. She also refused to let me help her change clothes. I didn't call my sister this time, thinking maybe my mother would get over it in a few minutes. I was right. When she woke up, she was cooperative, but it seemed a little more life was gone from her. Most every time she has a catastrophic reaction, it seems like she's gone a little further after it into a more advanced stage of Alzheimer's. She has slept most of the morning. It's a cloudy day, and that could be why. At lunch, she had trouble eating. It was as if she couldn't remember how to use her spoon and tried to pick up everything with her fingers. I took lunch to her on a tray because we were having a thunderstorm, and I thought she might be afraid to eat in the kitchen. She's been very confused, and what she has said hasn't made any sense all day. When I helped her with going to the bathroom, she kept saying she didn't have any money and that she couldn't give me any. I kept trying to tell her I didn't want any of her money, that I didn't need anything. I think she's having auditory hallucinations, not understanding what I say and hearing something different from what I say. Friday, May 5th, 1995. We're up now at just after midnight. My mother got up at 10 p.m., but somehow I got her back to bed. I had to help her get back in bed, though. It was as she had forgotten how. Somehow lately she seems to have forgotten how to do a lot of things. She can't remember how to use a spoon or take out her dentures, and she walks in tiny steps, grasping my hand as if she's afraid she will fall. I can't understand much she says. Seems to have forgotten how to use the bathroom, and she's afraid to sit on the commode or the bedside potty. Yesterday afternoon, she was shaking and said she was cold, but wasn't cold in the house. I wrapped her up anyway. She was asleep. When my sister came for a visit, we talked outside for a while. When we came back in, my mother was shaking again. My sister thought she might need food because she hadn't eaten all day, so my sister helped her eat, feeding her with a spoon, said she couldn't manage it. Then my mother threw up. She must have a virus. It's 7:45 a.m. now. I got my mother back in bed this morning at 4:30 a.m. and she stayed there until 6 a.m. But she got confused and talking about something that needed to be done, but I couldn't figure out what. She said she couldn't move and that she was waiting for that woman to help. Finally, I got her to let me help her to her chair. I tried to feed her breakfast, but she spit out her toast and I ate only about 3 teaspoons of cream of wheat. She wouldn't drink the soft drink my sister brought for her yesterday, thinking it might settle her stomach. She let me help her to the bathroom, and then when we got back, she took a few small sips of orange juice. She said something like, "That woman said for me not to take it, and I'm not going to take it." I haven't tried to get her to take any medicine this morning. I was only trying to get her to eat something, but she won't. Just now at 8:15 a.m., I got her to take a few more sips of orange juice. She seemed better and was even able to hold her glass with a little help. But she still wouldn't drink much. I better call home health and warn them because I don't think they will be able to get her to take a bath today. It's 11:50 a.m. The home health nurse said she was coming. Before I talked to home health, my mother had said she needed to go to the bathroom, but she said she couldn't get up, so I told home health that she seems to have lost her ability to walk. I got out the bedside potty and helped my mother onto it, but she didn't use it. Later, before the nurse got here, we made a trip to the bathroom. My mother walked all the way there with help, and she used the bathroom for the first time today. After that, I also got her to drink a glass of juice just before the nurse arrived. The nurse checked her over and she was fine as always, except for a slight temperature and, of course, gas in her stomach. The nurse said she probably had a virus. Just as she was leaving, the home health aide came to give my mother a bath. By that time, she seemed to be feeling much better, and the bath went fine. After her bath, I got my mother to drink a half can of Ensure. I will try some cream chicken soup at lunch. If that doesn't work, I'll give her more Ensure and maybe some ice cream too. Now it's 1 p.m. The chicken soup didn't work. My mother ate about 4 bites and said she had enough. Got her to drink most of the remaining Ensure, but when I tried to get her to take a pill, she spit it out. Now she's sleeping again and mumbling in her restless sleep. When the nurse was here today, she seemed more worried about me than about my mother. Uh, she asked me if I accepted the fact that my mother will never be well again and that she'll only get worse. Uh, of course, I've accepted that she won't be well again, but the part I don't want to accept is that she will get worse. I just need more time with her. I'm not ready to let her go yet. And I think I'm going to stop right there. And maybe tomorrow morning before church, I can get the rest of this done. I'll stop there and mark my place there. And I may be back in a few minutes because I also had to delete one of the children's books I wrote that I read yesterday, and another one I read last week. So we're gonna see how this turned out, and then we'll see. Bye.